Welcome to Towards 2015, the program that will broaden your business perspective in a big market that consists of over 600 million consumers, and that is the ASEAN market. Central Group had identified that the heart of Bangkok's business district around Plenchit area contains a potential for world-class development projects. Therefore, they set up the Central Embassy there. But how majestic do they intend to develop the area? We will hear from Khun Chat Jirathiwat himself.
สวัสดีครับคุณชาติ จิราธิวัฒน์ Managing Director of Central Embassy
สวัสดีครับ
How are you today?
Very good, thank you.
Yeah. The Central Group recently announced a major investment plan for Central Embassy. What is the rationale behind this multi-million baht investment project?
Well, for Central Embassy, what we are trying to do is to create a new benchmark in luxury retail and hospitality in Bangkok. We plan to build a 8-story retail center with luxury brands and a lot of food and beverage outlets, as well as new-to-market brands and concepts, as well as a 6-star hotel, which we have recently signed with the Park Hyatt. So it will be the Park Hyatt Bangkok here, which will be 222 rooms and offering rooms starting at 50 square meters and above.
What about the investment outlay? How much money you're going to put into this scale project?
Well, the investment for Central Embassy, the total investment is about 10 billion baht, right, which is one of our larger investments, because what we feel is that Central Embassy, we want it to be the crown jewel for the Central Group and for the Jirathiwat family. The reason we are investing into Central Embassy is because we really believe in the location. The location, which is located on the prime commercial artery of Bangkok, which is Plenchit Road, crossing with Wireless Road, which this site is a spectacular site, 200 meters of frontage. If you combine it with our existing Central Department Store, that's a total of 400 meters of prime retail frontage onto Plenchit Road.
It's the former British Embassy in Bangkok, is that correct?
It is the gardens, the former gardens of the British Embassy.
I understand that it's also the most expensive land plot in Bangkok, is that correct?
At the time, yes. When we purchased the land, which was back in 2005.
How much?
It was, we didn't disclose the sum, but it was, at that time, it was the highest price paid for land in Bangkok. However, we have seen a lot of new developments coming up in this, what we call Plenchit Junction, or as we recently named Plenchit City. There are 14 new projects that have just recently been completed or are undergoing construction and planning right now within this junction. These range from luxury condominiums to 5-star hotels to grade A offices, service apartments. Central Embassy is the only retail project within the Plenchit
So
City.
that your partnership with other business establishment in this area?
Well, a few months ago, I was talking to the other developers, the major developers in this junction. And one thing that I realized was that we are all focusing, even though we're building different types of projects, every project was a luxury project, whether it was another luxury hotel, luxury residences, and so on. And the reason being was that because of this prime location. So I had an idea that why don't we get together and form an association, which we did, and we started with 5 core members, which are, apart from Central Embassy, is the Park Ventures project, the Noble Developments, the Krung Si Bank, and the Nilert Group. So, and we launched what we call Plenchit City.
I see. So what are the features of these embassies, Central Embassy thing?
Well, the main features of Central Embassy, I think if you can see from the images, first of all is the striking architecture. One of the things that we set out in doing right from the beginning is that with this unique and priceless piece of land, we wanted to build an iconic building something that all of Bangkok, all of Thailand could be proud of.
So who is the designer?
The designer is a local company, but has input from our expertise as well. I mean, if you look at other cities, major cities in ASEAN, they all have a modern, iconic building.
Yes.
KL has one, Singapore has many.
The Twin Tower in KL.
Exactly, which everyone knows. But if you ask in Bangkok, what is the modern, iconic building in Bangkok, you'd be hard-pressed to think of something. We want this building, Central Embassy, to be the icon for Bangkok.
I see. And so you focus on luxury lifestyle, is that
That's right. Luxury retail. So we will have the flagship boutiques of the major global brands, whether it's luxury brands, also the more fashion-forward brands, as well as new concepts, new-to-market concepts, and brands into the country. I mean, if you look at the Planchet Road, I think there's a lot of retail here on Planchet Road. So we need to create a point of difference. Otherwise, we are just another mall. So the points of difference that we are creating, apart from the iconic architecture, is the merchandise mix. These new brands, we've set a target of 30% of the shops to be new to market brands. We are also targeting a very the group of customers that we're targeting are the trendsetters and the opinion makers. 70% will be local people and about 30% to be tourists. We are also putting in entertainment into here with the ultra premium movie theaters, as well as signature dining into this project as well. So we want it to be a complete luxury lifestyle project, not just about shopping.
Yeah, but there are already several big shopping and commercial complexes in central Bangkok, starting with Siam Paragon, for example, Central World of the Central Group in that area, and even the Gaeson Plaza, which is not far away. How are you going to differentiate Central Embassy from the rest?
Well, I think we are very clear on what we want to do, and we're very clear on our target customers. So our target customers will be the more affluent opinion makers and trendsetters. These customers, they know what they want. They travel the world.
Yes.
They know what they like. So we are focusing on the offer for them. The other malls you mentioned, some of them are very large malls which cater to a wide range of customers. But for us, we are very focused on the type of customer
at
we
the
want
top
to attract.
Of the pyramid?
At the top of the pyramid, yes.
So
already we are already capturing these customers with Central Chitlom. I mean, Central Chitlom, since it's opened in the 1970s, has been the best performing department store in Thailand, and we already have a very loyal and very affluent customer base. However, Central Chitlom is missing in some aspects. For example, the luxury brand, larger boutiques, food and beverage outlets, and entertainment. So we want Central Embassy to complement Central Chitlom.
But it's some distance away from Central Planchet to this Central Embassy?
It's not that far. Actually, in the images you will see here, we will have connecting bridges between the two buildings, which will have an escalator as well. So the actual distance is less than 50 meters. Between the two buildings.
So very close.
Traveling time only takes about 2 minutes.
I see. Khun Chat, please explain the model of the Central Embassy project.
Sure, my pleasure. Well, here we have the model of the Central Embassy. As you can see, the first thing that strikes you is the architecture, where the hotel tower wraps around and becomes part of the retail podium. Actually, from the bird's eye view, you will see that this building looks like an infinity symbol.
How many floors for the hotels?
The hotel has 30 stories.
Yes.
It's a 180 meters tall tower, and the retail podium is 8 floors, and each floor of the retail is 6 meters high. We also have 200 meters of frontage here. And if you combine it with the Central Chitlom, our existing department stores, there's 400 meters of frontage onto Planchet Road.
And the connection?
We have connections from the Central Chitlom into our building as well as connection from the SkyTrain station into the building directly. We also have entrances both from Planchet Road and from Wireless Road. as well for the hotel. You can see that we are in a very urban setting. There's a lot of buildings around us, but so we want to create a lot of greenery within the project itself. So you can see here, there's a lot of landscaping and greenery that is not only on the ground floor, but is terraced throughout the different parts of the hotel here, as well as an indoor garden as well. So we want the people who visit Central Embassy to feel that they are also in touch with nature.
So the number of hotel rooms,
222 rooms.
And the retail space?
Retail space, 70,000 square meters gross area. Yes.
ครับคุณชาติ please explain your partnership with other business establishments in this area.
Sure. I mean, apart from Central Embassy,
Yes.
In this, what we call now the Planchet City, there's 14 other developments that have just been completed or undergoing construction right now. These range from grade A offices to luxury hotels, service apartments, and condominiums. We envision in 2013 there will be about 100,000 affluent residences in this area.
100,000.
100,000. Office space will be about 725,000 square meters of grade A office space, 5,000 luxury hotel rooms, 5,000 condominium units, and about 3,000 service apartment units. Actually, for these 14 projects, the combined value of the development is about $3 billion US. So there's no other part of Bangkok that is under such heavy development as Planchet City right now.
I see.